Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is October the 5th, 2020, and today we're going to update you all on Kyber Network and give you all the understanding as to what we're noticing from the trap perspective, because on our last video for Kyber, we did not place a forecast into the market. We needed to see more confirmation as to areas of support, and as you can tell, the market in Kyber has made all-time lows over the last couple of days. Now, before we get into that, and you guys appreciate our simplicity of our price charts, the non-use of indicators, and how we're not trying to confuse you, then make sure you hit the like button and share the video and subscribe to the channel. It's that easy. Trading is not supposed to be complicated, and be watchful of anyone else that's trying to make this complicated for you. September the 13th was the last time we did our video on Kyber. So let's zoom in and see on that particular day, right? So we wanted to see the market in Kyber hold this $1.15 area, this particular price level, and it didn't, right? We continue to see the market go lower in Kyber, so much so that we broke this trend of when this cryptocurrency initially launched on the Binance exchange. It broke that $1.05 area. That's the reason why we didn't place a forecast into the market, because the trap wasn't determined to hold price at $1.15. And then it's acting as restriction this go around at $1.05. So we can actually lower this line here into the market in Kyber. Now this area here, $1.05 is restriction. Currently, the market is forming a support area, which is around 90 cents. So why would the market in Kyber go all the way down to all-time lows recently? It's only one reason. There's no demand for the market. Once we see the market continue to make all-time lows, then it lets you know that there's no demand at those particular price levels. And it goes back to when we did our video in September the 13th. There wasn't no demand for Kyber at $1.15. That's why the market continually went lower. And now we're creating another area of demand to where we are finally seeing some participation of the market wanting to buy Kyber around 85 cents to $1.05. That's all. All right. So even recently, the weakness in Kyber from September 28th all the way until the 2nd of October have all been opportunities for the market to come in and buy Kyber at these very cheap prices. What I'm getting is the market is not ready for any movement outside of that range from 85 cents to $1.05. It is just not showing itself as ready. But can it occur to where the market in Kyber could go higher? It sure can from where we're at right now. So let's take a look at the market in Kyber on the weekly time frame real quick. And you can see here that there's no interest right now into the market in Kyber. So on this forecast, we're not expecting any major movement to occur for this currency, not yet. So we're going to bounce to and fro from $1.05 to 85 cents. Okay. Now, looking at the market right now, Kyber on this weekly time frame, $1 is restriction too. So we have $1 to $1.05 as restriction into the market in Kyber. So be wary of anyone who's speaking of Kyber going up there to $10, $15, $20. That stuff is unrealistic right now, especially when the market is trading around 93 cents. Okay. And over the last couple of weeks, all this weakness that has exemplified itself is definitely present. So the market in Kyber, from our perspective, this is what we're expecting the trap to do. And it's not a lot. We're not expecting them to do too much work, but rather trade within a range and consolidate. And The range is going to be $1.05 for restriction, all the way back down to 85 cents. Just bouncing in between those areas until he's ready to elevate or decrease the value of Kyber to wherever the next level of demand and where he can create a market. So let's go ahead and do this real quick, and then we'll let you all be. So we're going to go ahead and put a forecast into the market in Kyber Network. Let me see real quick. So there's nothing here in the background of this chart, right? You guys can see that we can utilize as a very strong area of support. The market is relatively new on this Binance exchange. So can we see Kyber continually go lower and lower and lower? We sure can. So keep that in mind as we see this market in Kyber trade, because there hasn't been any concrete support created historically that we can see and say, yeah, this area looks to be maintained for support going forward. So I can't emphasize that enough, that this price level around 85 cents to 90 cents needs to be maintained. So that's what we're going to do. And let's zoom back in real quick. And we're going to ultimately try to hold some restriction around $1.05. TP, $1. So there's only a nickel difference between ultimate restriction, ultimate TP versus where we skim off just a little bit. Right there around $1. So that would be what? About 6.82% profitability into the market in Kyber. And I want to reiterate, I'm not bullish at all into the market, but just simply I'm showing you that the consolidation of range, the trading of what we're expecting the market in Kyber to do. And that's it. Now it's your turn. Where you see the market going in Kyber? Higher, lower, and where's your TP price? And don't make it complicated. Now, make sure you maintain a profitability, and again, we'll talk.